How's with my people? We must meditate. Prayers for Justin Bieber and for a speedy recovery. Himanama, 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 himanama. Y'all gotta smash that like button. Salute to Miss Red. Salute to Mother Shed. We arrived on a planet. Y'all gotta get them likes up. Justin Bieber must know that we are here for him. Oh my God. I can't believe that the judge is gonna order something like that. And I understand why the judge ordered for Misha to come out because she's a goddamn liar. But if Justin Bieber don't want nobody to know that they were having making love and stuff, the boy is overwhelmed. Oh my God. In the circle of life. Oh my God. Diddy don't need to get out of jail. They need to lock him away. Don't throw away the key. We must meditate. Ah, ah, I can't believe it. Justin Bieber in the hospital. Oh my God. In the circle. Circle of life. Smash that like button, guys. We are back and we are surviving Diddy Glover. I cannot believe this. How much pressure do you think that that boy can take during survival? And I don't understand how the judge, I'm talking to you, Your Honor, you let Justin Bieber go for all these years. Now you saying that the people in the lawsuit got to come out and reveal who they are, pure survival, because Diddy wants to be able to face his accuser. I get that, but why does Justin Bieber got to come out and reveal if he's the person, the A-list celebrity that's on the freak off tape with Diddy Glover? Now I'm gonna tell y'all right now. This is going all over TikTok and it's going all over goddamn Twitter. Pure survival. Allegedly, Justin Bieber was rushed to the hospital today. And you telling me, you think I'm going to believe that Justin Bieber just most seriously got a headache or got sick, pure survival, and he was found in his fucking mansion, buck ass naked, with a book laying next to him. This is what they saying. You know what I'm saying? And it was some shit that he wrote inside the book, pure survival. I hope Justin ain't trying to hurt himself because the judge just revealed the real Jane Doe that's suing Diddy Glover had to reveal who she is. Pure survival. And it's a white girl. The girl that was sitting on Diddy's lap, the judge has been ordering that these people got to come out. So now Justin Bieber thinks that he's going to have to, the whole world going to have to know that he's the one that's on the tape with Diddy Glover. I knew it was Justin Bieber. But I'm like, why do Justin Bieber got to come out and reveal this shit? He not the one filing the lawsuit against motherfucking Diddy Glover. He's not the one filing the lawsuit. Why can't we keep it private? We know that that boy went through shit. Pure survival. We know that Diddy Glover allegedly took advantage of Justin Bieber. I don't even know why I want to even say allegedly. We saw the sexual harassment. We saw the predatory behavior, how Diddy Glover treated Justin Bieber. Now, everybody smash that like button if y'all want Justin Bieber to get well. Justin Bieber allegedly was rushed to the hospital, guys. Just rushed to the hospital right after the judge ordered that these people got to reveal who they are. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that is right. This is crazy, guys. You know what I mean? And Justin Bieber is hurt that he got to reveal that he's the one that's on Diddy's freak off tape. This is wild. Pure survival.
And another twist to Sean Diddy Combs' ongoing legal saga, an A-list celeb is reportedly embarrassed and horrified about the potential release of a Diddy freak-off sex tape that's allegedly being shopped around. The alleged sex tape was first alluded to by the former lawyer of Diddy's accuser, Adria English. Ariel Mitchell Kidd said she was contacted about the sale of one of the Diddy tapes, but didn't reveal who was in the video, but said Diddy and someone high profile could be seen in the sex tape.
And Diddy and somebody high profile that's seen in the sex tape. We already know. They said that the A-list celebrity was bigger than Diddy Glover. Pure survival. Justin Bieber is bigger than Diddy Glover. So we already know as a people. That's my whole thing, Your Honor. You know what I'm saying? Why can't we just put it in our minds, our thought that it has to be Justin Bieber? Pure survival. I already thought that this was Justin Bieber on this goddamn sex tape with Diddy. You know what I mean? And they've been selling this tape. You know what I'm saying? And the whole thing is they said that the celebrity is embarrassed. And now Justin Bieber goes into the hospital. The moment that they start having to reveal who people is, you had a girl, and I'm sorry, that girl Misha, Pierce her Bible, she looked like she could have played in the Planet of the Apes during survival. I knew that she wasn't that girl that was sitting on that motherfucker on Diddy Glover's freak off lap like Santa Claus. I knew that that wasn't that girl. I said, hell to the no. She looks like a Park A. Pierce her Bible. She don't look nothing like that. And the girl that was revealed, the Jane Doe, the Jane Doe is a whole white girl. Pure survival. How does a black girl pretend to be a motherfucking white girl? You know what I'm talking about? Pure survival. And it's all that girl's goddamn fault now that Justin Bieber has to reveal who he is during survival. Oh my God. And they said that Justin Bieber is fucking embarrassed. Y'all got to smash that like button and prayers for Justin Bieber to get a well recovery. The boy is in the hospital because he can't take it no more. He keep hearing us talk about him, you know what I'm saying? And he know that he on them tapes. And then now it has to come out and be revealed. This is sad. Prayers for Justin Bieber.
And another twist to Sean Diddy Combs' ongoing legal saga, an A-list celeb is reportedly embarrassed and horrified about the potential release of a Diddy freak-off sex tape that's a...
Y'all hear that? Embarrassed. He's embarrassed and horrified. So, of course, that's going to make you sick. Pure survival. When your stress level goes up high, it can make you really sick, and it puts you in the hospital. Justin Bieber was rushed to the goddamn hospital because he's embarrassed. Oh my God.
And another twist to Sean Diddy Combs' ongoing legal saga, an A-list celeb is reportedly embarrassed and horrified about the potential release of a Diddy freak-off sex tape that's allegedly being shopped around. The alleged sex tape was first alluded to by the former lawyer of Diddy's accuser, Adria English. Ariel Mitchell Kidd said she was contacted about the sale of one of the Diddy tapes, but didn't reveal who was in the video, but said Diddy and someone high profile could be seen in the sex tape. In a late September interview on Newsnight,
Diddy and somebody high profile that's on the sex tape. Pure survival. That's bigger than him. Why would Justin Bieber, after putting out iconic music, he want us to see the tape with Diddy Glover clapping his cheeks or he clapping Diddy Glover's cheeks? Pure survival. And putting strawberries in each other's mouth like you at an Usher concert. Why would Justin Bieber want us to see that? I understand that he's motherfucking stressed out. Yes, we all go to the hospital. Y'all probably like, oh, Jamil, you exaggerating. You know what I'm saying? You blowing it out of proportion. Justin Bieber could just be having stomach virus or some shit like that. Why would he all of a sudden go into the hospital? And they said that he was rushed to the hospital, Pierre's our Bible, and they found him buck ass naked, and he was writing a note. Like he was writing a motherfucking note. And I'm hoping Justin wasn't trying to hurt himself, Pierre's our Bible. But why was he writing a goddamn note? Like he was making, what's them notes that you make before you do something crazy? Prayer to the Bible. He was writing one of them motherfuckers out. It wasn't a Christmas list. Justin Bieber was not writing out a freak off Christmas list. They said that the boy is embarrassed. And now that the judge is ordering that all of the Jane Does who did not show their motherfucking face, pierce her Bible, and everybody that's on the freak off tapes are going to have to be revealed. Ever since that motherfucker, I told y'all, that girl that looked like Caesar, pierce her survival. Like she could have played in the Planet of the Apes. If she wouldn't have never lied and said that she was that goddamn white girl that was on Diddy Glover's freak off lap, pure survival, to where Cassie's lawyers came out and said, oh no, that's not her, pure survival. That is not her. She should be at somebody's zoo right now. And y'all believe that that girl really was her, pure survival. Soon as I saw her, I said, hell to the no. I'm going to give Diddy the benefit of the doubt that he got way better taste than that, pure survival. I'm sorry, sweetheart, but you don't look like that you, I wouldn't give $25 in food stamps for you. So I knew that that story was a lie, pure survival. Talking about Diddy did this and Diddy did that, pure survival. Ain't no motherfucking way. But prayers for Justin Bieber. Y'all got to smash that like button. Justin Bieber was rushed to the hospital today, and he's embarrassed because he got to reveal who the fuck, if he's that A-list celebrity on that goddamn freak off tape. I think that the boy's stressed out, pure survival.
In another twist to Sean Diddy Combs' ongoing legal saga, an A-list celeb is reportedly embarrassed and horrified about the potential release of a Diddy freak-off sex tape that's allegedly being shopped around. The alleged sex tape was first alluded to by the former lawyer of Diddy's accuser, Adrian English. Ariel Mitchell Kidd said she was contacted about the sale of one of the Diddy tapes, but didn't reveal who was in the video, but said Diddy and someone high profile could be seen in the sex tape. In a late September interview on News Nation's Banfield, Mitchell Kidd said she wouldn't reveal who the celeb was, but said the tapes were leaking around Hollywood.
Mr. Combs was in the tape, and this other person is, I would venture to say, more high profile than Mr. Combs.
Really? Really? And you've seen it?
I've seen stills of the video.
According to...
And that is a lawyer that saw stills of the video. Pure survival. That's like she's seen little shots where Diddy Glover's wiener or Justin's wiener inside each other's mouths or something like that, just sitting still. Like, this is just crazy. You know what I'm saying? And they was selling that goddamn tape. And Oprah, I'm sorry, but they said allegedly you was buying the motherfucking tapes and selling them too. Pure survival. That industry is so sick. You know what I mean? And I believe Diddy was dangling that goddamn tape over Justin Bieber's head. Dangling over his motherfucking head like a mistletoe. And he never wanted that to come out. Because y'all got to understand, the tape that the A-list celebrity, Justin Bieber, you know what I'm talking about? And I'm believing fully that it's Justin Bieber. He's a grown man in the tape. He's not like a little boy. Now, we know, allegedly, Diddy took advantage of him as a kid, pure survival. But once Justin Bieber got old enough to be able to have sex with whoever he want to have sex with, whether it's a boy or a girl, pure survival, he was allowed to. So in the sex tape with Diddy and this A-list celebrity that I believe that's Justin Bieber, it's consensual in the tape. Pure survival. It's consensual, goddammit. So Diddy ain't taking advantage of Justin Bieber in the tape. Pure survival. They're both grown in the tape, clapping each other's cheeks back and forth. Baby oil juice and stains everywhere. That's why Justin Bieber don't want the tape to come the fuck out. Pure survival. But I still blame motherfucking Diddy Glover because you the one who turned him on to this shit when he was a kid during survival. Now he's in the goddamn hospital. Oh my God. This is just wow. Prayers for Justin Bieber, goddammit.
Mitchell Kidd said she wouldn't reveal who the celeb was, but said the tapes were leaking around Hollywood.
Mr. Combs was in the tape, and this other person is, I would venture to say, more high profile than Mr. Combs.
Really? Really? And you've seen it?
I've seen stills of the video.
According to an article in the New York Post, the video allegedly appears to show Combs having sex with a young male A-lister whose faces are both visible. In a return interview on News Nation's Banfield, Mitchell Kidd revealed one or two major news networks.
Now, y'all tell me who's the young A-list celebrity that's bigger than Diddy Glover, than Justin Bieber. Name, if y'all don't believe that it's Justin Bieber in this freak-off tape with Diddy Glover, Pierce our Bible, tell me somebody bigger than Justin Bieber. They said that the A-list celebrity is bigger than Justin Bieber. De Niro, okay, DiCaprio is too, Pierce our Bible. I'm not gonna lie, Barry. You just hit it right, Barry North. Because motherfucking Leonardo DiCaprio big too. So I ain't even going to front. That was a good one. But Justin Bieber is overwhelmed. Like I said, he know his mom allegedly agreeing to testify on Diddy's behalf, Justin Bieber's mom. Because she don't want to look guilty for the shit that she did, Pierce our Bible. So she trying to say that Diddy never did nothing to Justin Justin Bieber. All them little freaky weird ass tapes when he was harassing Justin Bieber, talking about how come you ain't called me? Well, it's been 30 days, goddammit. What are you doing at the playground? You should be with me at the freak off dungeon. So you think that we don't believe that Diddy was doing something to that boy? He's in the hospital. Y'all got to get them likes up, guys. We are surviving Diddy Glover, and we are surviving this A-list shit. The judge should not make Justin have to come out if it is him. You know what I'm saying? The boy is overwhelmed. That's why he in the hospital.
And you've seen it.
I've seen stills of the video.
According to an article in the New York Post, the video allegedly appears to show Combs having sex with a young male A-lister whose faces are both visible. In a return interview on News Nation's Banfield, Mitchell Kidd revealed one or two major news networks are in a bidding war for the footage.
That's crazy. They're in a bidding war for the footage. How freaky and nasty is you rich people? You motherfuckers can't make your own porno. Y'all sitting there in a bidding war fighting over Diddy Glover's freak off tape and fighting over Justin Bieber's freak off tape. This is how sick they is in Hollywood. You can make your own porn from your cell phone. But they're having a bidding war. And that's only because they dangle that type of stuff over other celebrities during survival. But now they're going to have to come out and say who it is. Now, if it is Leonardo DiCaprio, then it's Leonardo DiCaprio. He's going to be the one that's going to look crazy as a motherfucker. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? But Justin Bieber is in the hospital mysteriously. You know what I'm talking about? Ever since the judge ordered that the Jane Does and the celebrities gotta say who they are. Like the tapes, they starting to say the names right before Christmas. Prayers are vital. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I believe Justin Bieber in the hospital, because he's stressed out. This is too much to take. If you had a tape and you know that Diddy was clapping your cheeks, and I'm talking about you had that concoction inside you, so you were real horny. They said it was very consensual. So it ain't Diddy taking advantage of a motherfucker on that tape. Pure Bible, no. It's a motherfucker with their ass in the air. Pure Bible, take it. Oh, I like that, daddy. Oh, so it looks like it was very consensual on the tape. You know what I'm saying?
Doesn't want to shop it around. They really want to help and wanted to directly sell it to that person, but it seems as if they are going elsewhere. I believe we're sooner rather than later maybe finding out, unless that person comes and purchases the video themselves, which is really the goal.
Now you see what she's saying. Sooner or later, we was going to find out who's on the freak off tape, unless the person comes by the tape. Justin Bieber never bought the tape. Pure survival. And now that the judge ordered that these people got to be revealed, now it's too late. And I think it should be a crime if Justin Bieber don't want his sex tape out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can they go and be buying and selling the freak off footage? You know what I'm saying? And that's not a crime. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? But like she said, the celebrities was going to be revealed eventually.
Directly sell it to that person, but it seems as if they are going elsewhere. I believe we're sooner rather than later maybe finding out, unless that person comes and purchases the video themselves, which is really the goal of the people who have the video. They just, at this point, if that person doesn't want to purchase it, then it's going to go on the open market.
That A-lister, who's reportedly the subject of the tape, is now horrified the footage is being shopped around the media outlets.
Now you hear that? The A-list celebrity is already horrified. Horrified. Oh my God. Justin Bieber, if you watching this, my prayers is with you, Justin. Even if you got a headache, if you going there to just see your family doctor, the fact that you in the hospital, pure survival, right after this issue came out, you need my prayers, Justin. Especially the fact that we going to have to come out and say that it's you. So if it's you or Leonardo DiCaprio, pure survival, but for them to run into your mansion and rescue you, they said that Justin Bieber's maids and all that shit found him in his room, buck-ass naked, passed out. He had a note next to him. You know what I mean? And I don't know what the fuck that he was writing down on that note, pure survival, but I'm hoping that he wasn't trying to hurt himself, because he knows this shit is about to come out. Pure survival. Diddy, you don't need to get out of jail. You just don't. And I don't feel bad for you, dude. You done fucked up people's lives. Pure survival. Now you making love to Justin Bieber, and Justin Bieber making love to you on this freak off tape. Pure survival. Now we're all gonna have have to see it, and we got to listen and think about the music, and then oh my God, this shit is horrible. And Justin Bieber is horrified. Justin Bieber do not want this shit to come out.
Then it's going to go on the open market.
That A-lister, who is reportedly the subject of the tape, is now horrified the footage is being shopped around the media outlets, according to the star's inner circle. An insider told the Post it's triggering and a nightmare for the star. The insider said it feels like a betrayal and a violation, and it's causing a lot of issues. It brings up some really disturbing and bad memories.
Now, who the hell could they be saying that? Listen, allegedly, if this Justin Bieber said that the A-list celebrity said that it's betrayal, he feel like he's being betrayed, that this tape has to come out making love to Diddy Glover, pure survival. He feels betrayed. You know what I'm saying? And Justin Bieber was already talking about getting money, being in the industry young, and how they backstab you during survival. Justin Bieber was talking about how he's being betrayed already. You know what I'm saying? And you mean to tell me the A-list celebrity right here said that he feel like he being betrayed because something that happened to him when he was young, pure survival? And the same A-list celebrity saying the same thing. Prayers for Justin Bieber, and we want Justin Bieber to have a safe recovery. Y'all got to get them likes up. If you're praying for Justin Bieber, the boy is in the hospital because the judge ordered that all this shit got to come out. People got to say who they are. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? But this is wild. This is wild.
That A-lister, who's reportedly the subject of the tape, is now horrified the footage is being shopped around the media outlets, according to the star's inner circle. An insider told the Post it's triggering and a nightmare for the star. The insider said it feels like a betrayal and a violation, and it's causing a lot of issues. It brings up some really disturbing and bad memories.
You see that? It's causing a lot of issues in Justin Bieber's life, pure survival. And he said it brings up a lot of bad memories. You don't think that that boy had bad memories, pure survival? So any one of y'all was going through this, y'all would be stressed out too, to where you want to go in the hospital. Soon as I found out, if I knew I was on Diddy Glover's freak off footage, pure survival, and they about to put it out like the name, I would have passed the fuck out too, pure survival. And take me to the hospital. Matter of fact, take me to God if it gotta come out that I was getting my cheeks clapped by Diddy Glover. You know what I mean? Anybody would feel fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're a boy, pure survival. You know what I'm saying? And then you supposed to be like a straight boy. And y'all saw Justin Bieber going through different changes. He had a love affair, a secret gay love affair right in front of us with Jaden Smith a couple months ago. And he had a wife at the same time, pure survival. All the confusion that this man done did to that boy. And that's why he said he feels betrayed. Prayers for Justin Bieber to get an early recovery.
That A-lister, who's reportedly the subject of the tape, is now horrified the footage is being shopped around the media outlets, according to the star's inner circle. An insider told the Post it's triggering and a nightmare for the star. The insider said it feels like a betrayal and a violation, and it's causing a lot of issues. It brings up some really disturbing and bad memories. He feels like he was victimized years ago and is now being victimized yet again.
Now tell me that that's not Justin Bieber. Y'all can't say that that's Leonardo DiCaprio, pure survival, because we already heard that allegedly Diddy Glover was doing shit to him when he was like 14. Pure survival. When Usher gave him over to him and they went to Diddy Glover's camp. Do y'all remember that? They said that the A-list celebrity said that since he was victimized years ago, he feel like Diddy Glover recording him without his motherfucking consent, pure survival, is victimizing him today. Justin Bieber feels like he's being victimized again. If y'all act like y'all cared that Diddy Glover allegedly molested him as a kid, if all of y'all really cared, then, and I'm not talking about us, but these people that like even the judge saying that he got to reveal who he is. I think that that's wrong. Pure survival. If he was a victim as a kid, why are we making him become a victim as an adult? It's like he's living in a nightmare. You know what I'm saying? Pure survival. And Diddy Glover, you're wrong. Shut your goddamn mouth. Pure survival. Here's my thing. Diddy Glover is wrong because the A-list celebrity, which I think, like I said, allegedly Justin Bieber, because he's in a hospital, pure survival, they didn't even know that they was on the tape. Diddy Glover was recording without Justin Bieber's consent. Now, he might have had consent to clap cheeks, pure survival, because Justin Bieber was grown. You know what I'm saying? High on that shit. Every time it was Justin Bieber's birthday or stuff like that, you see footage with Diddy Glover, him with Diddy Glover. They getting drunk as a motherfucker, about to go have a freak off. So Diddy recorded him without his consent. This is the video that they're talking about. This is insane. And Justin feels like he's being betrayed. Not only was he betrayed as a kid, he's being betrayed again. Pure survival.
Then it's going to go on the open market.
That A-lister, who's reportedly the subject of the tape, is now horrified the footage is being shopped around the media outlets, according to the star's inner circle. An insider told the Post it's triggering and a nightmare for the star. The insider said it feels like a betrayal and a violation, and it's causing a lot of issues. It brings up some really disturbing and bad memories. He feels like he was victimized years ago and is now being victimized yet again. If this footage gets out, it will follow him for life. It'll be on the internet forever. A second source told the New York Post the celeb is trying to ignore the chatter about the video. That second...
Now, let's see that? The sources close to him said that Justin Bieber was trying to ignore this shit, pure survival, trying to ignore that he's the one on this motherfucking tape, but it still keeps, people still keep talking about it. And then I got to talk about it because the boy is in the hospital, pure survival, and I'm praying for him. Y'all need to get them likes up if y'all want Justin Bieber to get better. Pure survival. Because Justin could be in the hospital right now watching my live. Pure survival. There's people in his family and his friends and the motherfuckers that work with Justin that do be watching me on YouTube. Pure survival. So if they see y'all showing love and goddamn support, they know that we give a damn. So y'all need to act like y'all give a damn during survival. Goddamn it. You know what I mean? Prayers for Justin Bieber. And like they said, Justin feel like if this tape get out there, then it's going to be on the internet forever. Matter of fact, he don't even got to worry about it being on the internet. If he got to say his real motherfucking name, that he's the one on this tape, the judge ordered the shit. Names are coming out. Name came out yesterday. If he has to say his name, that's going to stick with him for life. So I agree with Justin Bieber. Pure survival.
It's triggering and a nightmare for the star. The insider said it feels like a betrayal and a violation, and it's causing a lot of issues. It brings up some really disturbing and bad memories. He feels like he was victimized years ago and is now being victimized yet again. If this footage gets out, it will follow him for life. It'll be on the internet forever. A second source told the New York Post the celeb is trying to ignore the chatter about the video. That second source told the outlet there's not much he can do about it if there was a video taken without his knowledge that somehow gets out. So all he can do is pray. He's praying that all of this goes away.
You see that? Justin Bieber was praying that this all went away. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? But like they said, they can't do nothing about it because it was taken. Diddy Glover did this freak off tape with him without his consent. Pure survival. He didn't know. He just saw all the mirrors around the room and just thought that, you know what I mean, maybe it was sexy, pure survival. But he didn't know it was cameras looking through the motherfucking mirrors. You know what I mean? Y'all know we love when mirrors is on around that room and mirrors is on the ceiling. Pure survival. When we be having our own human freak offs, y'all know y'all love the mirrors all over around that room. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't know it was cameras looking at him. You know what I'm saying? So this is wild.
There's not much he can do about it if there was a video taken without his knowledge that somehow gets out.
You see that? It's nothing he can do about it if it was a video taken without his consent, pure survival, and the video gets out. Y'all got to smash that like button. We got 1,700 people. Prayers for Justin Bieber. Prayers for Justin Bieber.
The insider said it feels like a betrayal and a violation, and it's causing a lot of issues. It brings up some really disturbing and bad memories. He feels like he was victimized years ago and is now being victimized yet again. If this footage gets out, it will follow him for life. It'll be on the internet forever. A second source told the New York Post the celeb is trying to ignore the chatter about the video. That second source told the outlet there's not much he can do about it if there was a video taken without his knowledge that somehow gets out. So all he can do is pray. He's praying that all of this goes away. The Post also didn't name the A-lister because it's unclear if the mystery celeb was a victim of a sex crime or if he was an adult at the time of the footage.
Now, what did I just tell y'all? They said also, they didn't list the A-list celebrity then because they said we don't know if he was an adult and it was consent, like it was consensual during survival, or if he was a goddamn kid. But we are hearing, and I heard that he was an adult. This means that at this time, pure survival, Justin was old enough to have a gay love affair with Diddy Glover. But when he was a kid, that's the problem. And most kids that been taken advantage of, the person who took advantage of them, pure survival, in some sick way, they still like got some care for that person. It's some kind of hold that person got on them. Pure survival. This is why Justin Bieber never just came out just flat and got on the goddamn camera, pure survival, and then just told everybody. If Justin Bieber was Hassan Campbell, he would have been put him on blast. When Hassan Campbell got thighed. When Hassan Campbell got his thighs, he got thighed by African Bambaataa. Hassan Campbell got on the internet and exposed them. Pure survival. So if Justin Bieber had the Hassan Campbell effect, he would have been told like Hassan Campbell did when he got thighed. You know what I'm saying? But Justin Bieber's not that kind of boy to tell. You know what I'm saying? So he must still got some kind of whatever, or Diddy got some kind of freak off hold on him. But right now, like I said, prayers for Justin Bieber. He's allegedly in the hospital right now because the judge ordered that these Jane Does and all these people have to say who they are. This is wild.
There's not much he can do about it if there was a video taken without his knowledge that somehow gets out. So all he can do is pray. He's praying that all of this goes away. The Post also didn't name the A-lister because it's unclear if the mystery celeb was a victim of a sex crime or if he was an adult at the time of the footage.
It's unclear if Justin Bieber was a victim of a sex crime in this freak off tape, pure survival, or was it consensual? That's why, like, that's crazy.
The A-lister, because it's unclear if the mystery celeb was a victim of a sex crime or if he was an adult at the time of the footage.
Or was he an adult at the time of the footage? And I've been hearing sources close to him said that he was an adult, pure survival. And this is what the judge did when this Gorilla McGilla looking girl, pure survival, I'm sorry, whatever your girl, a girl named Misha, I'm sorry, sweetheart, but you look like you look like Caesar's, pure survival. You could have played in the Planet of the Apes. You look like the monkey that jumped up in the air and grabbed the airplane and started swinging the airplane around, pure survival. And they tried to say you was the Jane Doe. I said that motherfucker don't look shit like that white girl, pure survival. And the real white girl came out. The judge ordered this shit. Shout out to Andy Signor at Popcorn Planet, pure survival, because Andy put this shit out, and this is the first time I've seen it. Sean Diddy Combs' teen accuser must reveal her name. Judge rules. Then the judge ruled that the celebrities on the freak off tapes have to reveal their names too. Pure survival. All because that girl, I'm telling you right now, somebody should have gave her a goddamn banana, pure survival. But when she did that, that made Cassie's lawyer had to come out and say that she wasn't really the Jane Doe. Now the judge is saying, y'all motherfuckers is playing around, pure survival, acting like y'all Jane motherfucking Does and shit. Now I want to know who all the celebrities is on them freak off tapes. Who's the A-list celebrity? Now everybody got to tell who they are, pure survival.
This just in, a judge has confirmed that one of the Jane Does must reveal her identity. And of all the Jane Does, it's this one.
Y'all see that? And out of all the Jane Does, it's that one. Now it's Justin next.
This just in, a judge has confirmed that one of the Jane Does must reveal her identity. And of all the Jane Does, it's this one.
And y'all see that girl right there? How did y'all believe that the girl that looked like a goddamn oh my God. How did y'all even think that was her? Pure survival. Like she don't look nothing like the girl that was sitting on Diddy Glover's freak off laps. She didn't look nothing like her. I just ain't say nothing. Pure survival. I said, go ahead and get your money. But goddamn, she looked like a goddamn ape.
Nor as if the drama couldn't stop. So glad we got BJ, that surprise witness. How you doing, BJ?
Good. Been up for 5 hours.
Oh, good. Working always. You never stop. Can't stop. Won't stop. Just like Diddy. We will not stop this man. We got to use it against him. But here's a fascinating and frustrating but fascinating turn of events. One of these Jane Does must now reveal her identity if she wants to continue her lawsuit.
And now that she had to reveal her goddamn identity, y'all see her all over the camera. It's a white girl. Some people say, oh, she Puerto Rican, pure survival, and she Mexican. But I'm like, how did y'all think that she was her? Pure survival. That's Big Shirley. How did you think Big motherfucker Shirley looked like the girl that was on Diddy Glover's freak off lap? Pure survival. She looked like if she'd have sat on Diddy lap, they would have went through the goddamn chair. You know what I'm saying? Pure survival. But ever since she did that, that made to where Justin Bieber has to come out, goddamn. This is crazy, man. I feel bad for Justin Bieber. Prayers for him to get better in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is wild. This is wild.
The videos of him with Diddy are wild though, because look, Justin Bieber, who was, like we said, dropped off by Usher at Diddy's camp.
Yeah, that's what I know.
The video of Diddy talking about it, look. So he gets dropped off, and pretty much what Diddy says, listen.
So check this out, yo. Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy.
You seen the movie 48 Hours? He's in 48 hours with Diddy, and look what he says.
They're having the times of their lives, like, you know, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose.
Why can't you just?
And then he couldn't disclose where he was hanging out with Justin Bieber back when he was a kid, pure survival. Now Justin has to disclose if he's on that freak off tape as an adult. Salute to Stacy, just hit that super chat. This is pure survival, Stacy. She said this in. Usher was holding the camera while Diddy was clapping Justin's cheek. Oh my God. And Usher probably was clapping his cheek, holding the camera while he was doing that. Pure survival.
Close it, man. Listen, this part is fucking.
In the next 48 hours, he's with me.
Oh, he looks uncomfortable.
And we gonna go full crazy.
What the fuck does that mean?
What is it?
Buck full crazy. What is?
Yes, what did that mean, Diddy Glover? When you had Justin Bieber at 14 talking about we gonna go buck fool crazy. Pure survival. What is buck fool crazy? That's some buck naked freaky shit that man, to me, was doing with Justin Bieber. You know what I'm saying? As a kid. That's how he was able to prep that boy up to be able to be on this tape as an adult. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? It was grooming and it was molestation, in my opinion. Pure survival. Prayers for Justin Bieber in the hospital getting better.
That mean, Diddy? Justin Bieber at a young age, fam. And that was kind of his, like, I guess that's how they take advantage of these young artists. Because what happens is, if you have him at such a young age and you get all this information on him while he's rising to fame, what happens? You can always go, hey, yo, you better do. The videos of him with Diddy are wild, though. Because look, Justin Bieber, who was, like we said, dropped off by Usher at Diddy's camp.
Yeah, that's what I know.
The video of Diddy talking about it, look. So he gets dropped off, and pretty much what Diddy says, listen.
So check this out, yo. Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy.
You seen the movie 48 Hours? He's in 48 hours with Diddy, and look what he says.
They're having the times of their lives, like, you know, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose.
Why can't you disclose it, man? Listen.
Yes, that should have been against the law right there. That should have been against the law right there. When he said he had a kid that didn't belong to him, and then where the fuck we going at, we can't disclose. Pure survival. Now he got to disclose what he was doing with you as an adult. This is wild. Y'all got to smash that like button. And Justin was making songs, singing to us, and we ignored him.
Justin Bieber, he dropped the song. It went over our heads. It's actually about P. Diddy this whole time.
Which video?
The song Lonely.
Let me see.
Everybody knows my past. The house is made of glass. You know what I'm saying? He was singing to us and we missed it.
The money and fame at an early age.
He even came out and said stuff about how when he was younger, he was being taken advantage of, which is true. The problem was being a victim of the diddler. What happens? Because he has so much dirt on you, if you go out into the public, he may have videos, he may have...
Look at that. If you go out in the public, this is why Diddy Glover was recording this boy and other people without their permission, pure survival, to hold it over their head. Look at Justin right there. Drunk as hell. He drinking the freak off concoction right out of the goddamn bottle right there with Diddy Glover. You know what I'm saying? So once Diddy gets you to do some real wild, nasty shit, pure survival, and he'll say, oh, if you go ahead and tell on me, I'm going to tell the world. Now that the judge done issued people that had to come out, this is gonna get real crazy, man. Prayers for Justin Bieber, guys.
Embarrassing things. He might even have incriminating footage of you doing things that you were forced to under the influence to do. That's sad. Justin Bieber, he dropped the song. It went over our heads. It's actually about P. Diddy this whole time.
Which video?
The song about how when he was younger, he was being taken advantage of, which is true. The problem was being a victim of the diddler. What happens? Because he has so much dirt on you, if you go out into the public, he may have videos, he may have embarrassing things. He might even have incriminating footage of you doing things that you were forced to under the influence to do. That's sad.
And that's crazy. And shout out to the Mexican Mexican brother right here, pure survival, because what he just said is absolutely true. You know what I'm saying? Like once Diddy has that shit over you, it's like you become his freak off sex slave. You know what I'm saying? Prayers for Justin Bieber, man. He in the hospital, man. I hope that the judge go back on this, that he don't gotta reveal himself, because he said enough for me to know in my heart that he the A-list celebrity. Pure survival. He done said enough. You know what I'm saying? Even when he was crying right here, all of that, he been crying out.
It was hard for me being that young and being in the.
It was hard for me being that young, being in the industry. He was telling us right here. He was telling us.
It was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn. And
you ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, partners.
Why would he sell on the dark net his tapes?
Victims. They were all eight were victimized, meaning this was happening to them and they were inebriated.
Right.
Justin Bieber's confession about how Diddy made videotapes while sexually abusing him has just been released after a federal court called Justin to testify.
See, because the feds called Justin to testify against Diddy Glover. Justin Bieber refused to testify against him. Pure survival. But like I told y'all, sometimes people that's victimized, they got, I don't know what it's called, where they still got feelings and they trying to protect the person who took advantage of them. Y'all know what that's called? I don't know what that is, Pure survival. You know what I mean? But Justin Bieber was called to testify, but he didn't want to. You know what I mean? What is that called? Protect our, where the victim that don't, groom, where the victim don't want to tell. Like it's something that he was going through. You know what I'm saying? This is wild, guys. But he was telling us, man, pure survival.
it was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn. And
you ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, through all my,
And he probably have dreams. Justin Bieber probably have dreams of Diddy Glover running up on him in the studio talking about, you ain't been calling me, we ain't been hanging out. Imagine how it is for a young boy like that. You having a dream of Diddy Glover. This nigga was like Freddy Krueger of the industry, pure survival. Justin Bieber was having a nightmare on Diddy Glover Street. You know what I'm saying? So with him saying, why you ain't been hanging out with me? Why you ain't been calling me? Why you ain't been hanging out with me? That had to be a nightmare. Now he in a hospital? Man, this is wild. Pure survival.
it was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn. And
you ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, partners.
Why would he sell on the dark net his tapes?
Victims. They were all eight were victimized, meaning this was happening to them and they were inebriated.
Right.
Justin Bieber's confession about how Diddy made videotapes while sexually abusing him has just been released after a federal court called Justin to testify. And you are not going to believe what Justin had to say.
We was around some people, something like that, and then some people might say, yo, I don't F with that dude. And at the time, I didn't know who the F Usher was. You know what I'm saying? It was one of those type of situations. And when people say, yo, man, I don't F with them, I'm getting out that industry and everything like that. You know, Puff sent this little kid to the hospital. How he sent him to the hospital? Man, nigga bleeding from the butt.
Wow. Shout out to Diddy Glover's ex-bodyguard, Gene Deal, and Gene Deal's kneecaps. Y'all know I got love for Gene Deal over here. Pure survival. We are surviving, because y'all know I was surviving Diddy's ex-bodyguard, Gene Deal's kneecaps. I was surviving his kneecaps. But like Gene Deal said, that Diddy Glover clapped Usher's cheeks and put Usher in the hospital. So imagine when he put Usher in the hospital, pure survival, if he allegedly put Usher in the hospital, put his booty in stitches, so Usher just gave Justin Bieber to Diddy Glover to protect his rear end when he should have just called the cops, pure survival, instead of taking another set of tasty cakes over there to Diddy Glover. You should have called the cops, Usher.
Justin to testify. And you are not going to believe what Justin had to say.
We was around some people, something like that, And then some people might say, yo, I don't F with that dude. And at the time, I didn't even know who the F Usher was. You know what I'm saying? It was one of those type of situations. And when people say, yo, man, I don't F with them niggas. I'm getting out that industry and everything like that. You know, Puff sent this little kid to the hospital. How he sent him to the hospital? Man, nigga bleeding from the butt. And that's what was said. But I didn't even have a name for the kid at the time.
Wow, that's crazy. Said that Usher was bleeding from the butt from the tasty cakes after hanging out with Diddy Glover. Bleeding from the tasty cakes. That is wow.
Nigga bleeding from the butt. And that's what was said. But I didn't even have a name for the kid at the time.
Justin Bieber has long been outspoken about the abuse he faced in the industry, but it seems like he is finally naming the people that were involved in the alleged abuse. In a newly resurfaced interview with Apple Music, Justin can be heard talking about how he still feels ashamed because of the things that were done to him.
It was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, telling me they love me and, just turn their back on you in a second. So if she ever needs me, I'm gonna be here for her.
And we wasn't paying attention to what Justin was trying to say right there. People telling us that they love me, they telling me they love me, pure survival, you know what I'm saying? And then turning their back on me. You know what I'm saying? So he feel like he being betrayed. Because even if he knew that he was on Diddy Glover's freak off tape, pure survival, you know what I mean? You know if you do that. Ladies, you know if you have a little freak off tape in your phone with your man, y'all two, he talked you into having a freak off in the tape with just y'all two, pure survival. The man always tell you, look, baby, I ain't gonna show nobody. This for me to, masturbate while you at work. Pure survival. I only want to see you. You know what I'm saying? But imagine if that dude, after he talked you into doing the porno with him, you know what I mean? Just your boyfriend or your husband, and the motherfucker goes somewhere and show the tape. I don't think your husband would, but let's say a boyfriend that you trusted, pure survival, and then he goes show the freak off tape to his friends, like, oh, look how amazing she's, you know what I'm saying? That means he don't give a fuck about you, pure survival. If a motherfucker show you having sex, oh, he don't got no respect or love for you, pure survival. So this is how Justin was telling us at this time. We just didn't pay attention.
Talking about how he still feels ashamed because of the things that were done to him.
It was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, telling me they love me and, just turn their back on you in a second. So if she ever needs me, I'm gonna be here for her, but yeah, just protecting those moments because people take for granted encounters, and I just want to protect her,
So, man, you good?
I'm good. How are you?
Alright, young brother, everything's good? Selling out arenas and everything? Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
And why would he tell Justin Bieber that he's starting to act different? This video is always going to creep me out, Diddy Glover. Pure survival. How is a 14-year-old acting different towards you, goddammit? You shouldn't even be worrying about that boy. Let him go play with his goddamn friends. Pure survival. He wants to play in the playground. You want him to play in baby oil and play with dildo sticks. You know what I mean? Pure survival. This is just awful that Justin Bieber had to deal with these freak-off parties. Pure survival. And y'all seen him crying, and none of us gave him no goddamn tissue because we didn't know what was happening during survival.
It was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, telling me they love me and, just turn their back on you in a second. So if she ever needs me, I'm gonna be here for her, but yeah, just protecting those moments because people take for granted encounters, and I just want to protect her,
So, man, you good?
I'm good. How are you?
Alright, young brother, everything's good? Selling out arenas and everything? Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot. But you never really got my number, so.
That boy was scared for his life. Y'all not gonna tell me he wasn't scared. He didn't know what to say to Diddy Glover when he said, how come you ain't been calling me? You've been acting different than a motherfucker Pure Survival. When you go playing with them kids at the goddamn playground, you act different. You know what I'm saying? That's how he talked to juveniles during Survival. You know, that's crazy.
Okay. Yeah.
As we peel back the layers of this conspiracy theory, we can see that the lies run deep and the victims are forced to stay quiet. Diddy has been revealed as the mastermind of what is turning out to be the worst scandal Hollywood has ever seen. And we know now that the very people that Diddy abused were the ones providing him with new victims. People who were groomed and taken advantage of eventually started abusing others.
And that is true. Like they said, people that Diddy victimized started bringing him victims. Pure Survival. Now look at Usher. This is my confession. You know what I'm talking about? Usher took him to Diddy because he was victimized. You know what I'm talking about? His 7 o'clock on the dot, surviving Diddy Glover's cock, cruising the streets. I got a real nasty freak off at Diddy's house waiting for me. You know what I'm saying? He sent them to him. It's
deep, and the victims are forced to stay quiet. Diddy has been revealed as the mastermind of what is turning out to be the worst scandal Hollywood has ever seen. And we know now that the very people that Diddy abused were the ones providing him with new victims. People who were groomed and taken advantage of eventually started abusing others, creating a horrifying cycle of abuse.
Diddy had been trying to get to Bieber for a minute, and his management was backing him off. But it wasn't until Usher took over management and had guardianship and gave temporary guardianship to the diddler for 48 hours. Think about that. He'd already been to the hospital. That situation that Gene was talking about. And you still took Bieber there, but you got custody of him first.
And shout out to Jaguar Wright once again. Pure Survival. Do you see how Jaguar Wright broke that shit down? You know what I mean? Like I've been telling y'all, she's the Harriet Tubman of the goddamn industry. They don't like her because she freed the freak-off slaves. And she's been still trying to free more freak-off goddamn victims and freak-off mermaids. This is the Harriet Tubman of the goddamn industry. Pure Survival. You know what I'm saying? And like she just said, the victims ended up becoming victimizers. So Usher was a victim, but then became a victimizer during Survival. He had Usher first. She broke that shit down. Y'all got to get them likes up. Prayers for Justin Bieber as he recovers in the hospital. You know what I'm saying?
Others, creating a horrifying cycle of abuse.
Diddy had been trying to get to Bieber for a minute, and his management was backing him off. But it wasn't until Usher took over management and had guardianship and gave temporary guardianship to the diddler for 48 hours. Think about that. He'd already been to the hospital. That situation that Gene was talking about. And you still took Bieber there, but you got custody of him first. Diddy had already tried. They wouldn't let him. Actually, someone made reference to the fact that Diddy trying to get at Bieber the way he was trying to get at Bieber was looking a little predatory. And then Usher came in and discovered it and managed him and got custody of him and promised to look after him. And then he sent him to the diddler. Does that sound like a good guy?
It's horrible.
Does that sound like a good guy?
And Usher, this is goddamn terrible. I'm so disappointed in you. And shout out to whoever just sent me a Cash App, Pure Survival. I just saw the Cash App go across the goddamn screen during Survival. You know what I'm saying? But she broke this thing down. Usher, I was at your concert in Vegas 2 weeks ago, Pure Survival. And I'm not gonna lie, it was a great goddamn concert. I was up there trying to look for freak off victims, Pure Survival, so I could help rescue them. And I was trying to see what the hell was going on behind the scenes, Pure Survival. You know what I'm talking about? And Usher was putting strawberries in girls' and boys' mouths at his concert during Survival. You know what I'm saying? But this is wrong that you dropped that boy off to Diddy Glover, knowing that you didn't want to send your own kids to Diddy Cap, Pure Survival.
That situation that Gene was talking about. And you still took Bieber there. But you got custody of him first. Diddy had already tried. They wouldn't let him. Actually, someone made reference to the fact that Diddy trying to get at Bieber the way he was trying to get at Bieber was looking a little predatory. And then Usher came in and discovered it and managed him and got custody of him and promised to look after him. And then he sent him to the diddler. Does that sound like a good guy?
It's horrible.
Does that sound like a good guy? Now that we know what Diddy's really like. They're not seeing what the intentions was in his heart when he took Justin Bieber there.
Oh.
Let's be honest. He took Justin Bieber there.
The result of being around that man, Sean Puffy Combs, I don't sleep to this day. I have a problem sleeping to this day.
Now, why would Usher say after being with Sean Diddy Combs, Pure Survival, he doesn't sleep up to the day? Pure Survival. You know what I'm talking about? He said he don't get no sleep. You know what I'm saying? He don't sleep ever since he was surviving Diddy Glover. So you know he went through stuff like that. How come that motherfucker can't get no goddamn sleep after all these years? Pure Survival. So it had to be some horrible, terrible cheek clapping, baby oil juice stains, poop stains all over the place. They said that Diddy Glover's freak-off mansion smelled like nursing home hallways when the feds ran through there. Pure Survival. They had to have on 2 to 3 of motherfucking gas masks, face masks. It smelled like nursing home hallways. You ever smelled nursing home hallways? Pure Survival. You know what I'm talking about? You going to go see your relative, you love them dearly, but goddamn it's stinking this motherfucker. Pure Survival. You know what I'm saying? This is wild. This is
Seeing
wild.
what the intentions was in his heart when he took Justin Bieber there.
Oh.
Let's be honest. He took Justin Bieber there.
The result of being around that man, Sean Puffy Combs, I don't sleep to this day. I have a problem sleeping to this day.
Shockingly, everyone in the industry knew what Sean Diddy Combs was doing to Usher, Justin Bieber, and other minors. These elites weren't just silent. They were complicit in the abuse that occurred. Allegedly, there are tapes with Drake, Justin Bieber, Rihanna, and even Nicki Minaj being intimate with Sean Diddy Combs.
Wow. See, and look at this. All these people. Now, I don't know if he got a Nicki Minaj freak-off tape. Pure Survival. I don't know if he got a Rihanna freak-off tape. You know what I'm talking about? Squirt, 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 squirt. For me, I'm a squirt, 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 squirt. I don't know. But I do know Usher and Justin Bieber for sure. Pure Survival. But it's a lot of people on these goddamn tapes. You know what I'm talking about? And this is just horrible. Prayers for Justin Bieber's recovery. You know what I'm saying? This is just wow.
Shockingly, everyone in the industry knew what Sean Diddy Combs was doing to Usher, Justin Bieber, and other minors. These elites weren't just silent. They were complicit in the abuse that occurred. Allegedly, there are tapes with Drake, Justin Bieber, Rihanna, and even Nicki Minaj being intimate with Sean Diddy Combs. Now these tapes are being sold on the dark web for hundreds of millions of dollars.
Well, considering that the is selling his own God evidence that would put him in jail against him on the dark net to the highest bidder.
And that's another thing Jaguar Wright was talking about, Pure Survival. It's a freak-off dark net. It's a freak off dark net. You know what I mean? I don't even know what that is. That look like a freak off potato chip. Pure survival. I don't even know. I was eating potato chips before I came on here. Pure survival. But anyway, she was talking about the dark net. It's where the celebrities got all these sick ass freak off tapes running around that they be selling to each other. Pure survival. Sending them from mansions to mansions. Like, look at this. Look at my Britney Spears freak off tape. Pure survival. You know what I'm talking about? Look, I got the genie. She's a genie and she swallow, baby. Come, I got a Britney Spears freak off tape here. You want to see it? Pure Bible. So they must have had these nasty little tapes that they send back and forth to each other. Pure Bible. Before they pass their partner off. You know what I'm saying? You know how what they call that shit where them motherfuckers, you in a relationship and then y'all go clap another couple's cheeks and then what is it called? Will Smith and Jada Pinkett. They was doing the Will Smith and Jada Pinkett where they go places and clap each other's cheeks and clap other cheeks and swap out wives and all that. Man, they was in a bunch of freak off shit. Pure Bible.
Being intimate with Sean Diddy Combs. Now these tapes are being sold on the dark web for hundreds of millions of dollars.
Well, considering that is selling his own evidence that would put him in jail against him on the dark net to the highest bidder, why would he sell evidence of his debauchery and savagery? Why would he sell on the dark net his tapes of just terrible? Wanna know why? Because he doesn't intend to stand trial.
Wow.
Is he protecting people or are people protecting him?
Oh no, he's selling it because he needs the cash. The last freak off tape that just got sold on the dark net, which I know because I monitor, went for $500 million.
Wow. Oh my God. They selling freak off tapes for $500 million. Pure survival. Now that's a whole lot of goddamn money. 500 goddamn million? They selling freak off tapes? This is some super secret society shit. And that's why Justin Bieber said, please don't put my shit out. Don't put my freak off footage out. And for the judge to issue that these people got to come out and say shit, this is going to be horrible, guys. Pure survival. You know what I mean? But y'all got to give it up to my tenderoni. She does all of this type of shit. Look, ain't it a beautiful reef? Pure survival. I forget what it's called. She does this arts and crafts stuff. She be designing and making all of this shit during survival. Jamil don't do none of this shit in here. Pure survival. Look at this motherfucking Christmas tree right here. I don't do nothing. I make jokes. I be like, oh, baby, that look wonderful. That wonderful little Christmas freak off Christmas tree you just made. Pure survival. But anyway, guys, this is wild that they be paying all this money for these freak off tapes. Prayers for Justin Bieber. Like I said, smash that like button, guys. We must let Justin know that we care and we give a damn. You know what I mean? Christmas is coming up, man. This is just sad. Pure survival.
The last freak off tape that just got sold on the dark net, which I know because I monitor, went for $500 million. It had multiple stars in it. Nicki Minaj, Rihanna, Chris Brown.
Wow.
Justin Bieber, Drake. It was a really interesting night in Calabasas, and he just sold that footage.
That really disturbing footage of Bieber, Odell Beckham, and Trey Songz.
Yes.
And Trey's literally sitting there playing Lookout.
Playing Lookout as Justin Bieber goes down on Odell.
Wow. Shout out to Storm Moreau. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? Storm Moreau and Jaguar Wright was talking about how Justin Bieber went down on what is his name again? Pure survival.
And Trey's literally sitting there playing Lookout.
Playing Lookout as Justin Bieber goes down on Odell.
Odell, I'm not a motherfucking sports person, pure survival, but y'all know whoever Odell Beckham or whoever the hell it is, you know what I'm saying? But This is wild. Justin Bieber was just like passed around the industry. You know what I'm saying? And then the fact that a tape got to come out and it got to be revealed that it's him, that's hard. Pure survival.
That really disturbing footage of Bieber, Odell Beckham, and Trey Songz.
Yes.
Like, and Trey's like literally sitting there playing Lookout.
Playing Lookout as Justin Bieber goes down on Odell.
The boy came up with his mouth wet.
Mouth wet.
What?
Wow. And they said he came up, Justin Bieber went down on Odell Beckham, pure survival, and came up like a vampire, pure survival. But he wasn't dripping blood. It was dripping, it was wet. Said his shit it came up wet, pure survival. That he's gobbling like a motherfucker. Down there making Odell Beckham penis disappear. Pure survival. He looked down, ain't no dick left. This is horrible that boy had to go through that. This is horrible.
That really disturbing footage of Bieber, Odell Beckham, and Trey Songz.
Yes.
Like, and Trey's like literally sitting there playing Lookout.
Playing Lookout as Justin Bieber goes down on Odell.
The boy came up with his mouth wet.
Mouth wet.
What?
Dribbling.
Interestingly, these tapes have already been obtained by the FBI and Homeland Security. Courtney Burgess, a close friend of both Diddy and Gene Deal, has just come forward and testified in front of a federal jury. Alleged subpoenas have been issued to anyone.
And look at these freak off motherfucking moments, guys. This is wild. Like, Kevin, I'm sorry, dude. Kevin Hart, I mean, I heard allegedly they found a little Chucky doll sneaker, pure survival. Looked like you can fit those sneaks. They found the little Chucky doll sneakers. Kevin, you know what I'm saying? And you was hosting this goddamn freak off, Kevin. This is when this freak off mermaid, her hair caught fire during survival. Her motherfucking hair caught fire at this goddamn freak off. This shit was crazy. Diddy Glover didn't even give a fuck. Pure survival. He still kept partying. This bitch hair on fire. Diddy in there dancing, talking about take that, take that. Somebody get a goddamn fire hose and put that bitch hair out. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? This was crazy. Everybody's getting exposed. Everybody in that industry.
Courtney Burgess, a close friend of both Diddy and Gene Deal, has just come forward and testified in front of a federal jury.
And that fat milk dud head motherfucking Santa Claus, black Santa Claus, milk dud, raisin, bowling ball, milk chocolate head ass motherfucker. He the one that's supposed to have some of them freak off tapes too. Pure survival.
Courtney Burgess, a close friend of both Diddy and Gene Deal, has just come forward and testified.
He looked like TD Jake's brother, don't he? Pure survival. Mixed with Santa Claus. That milk chocolate motherfucker head looked like some shit that would be ornament. He looked like some shit that, you know what I'm saying? When you eating chocolate and you got whipped cream and some shit, something romantic. Your bald ass head, you look like you got some goddamn baby oil on the top of that head too. Pure survival. Right along with them tapes. Smash that like button, guys.
Been obtained by the FBI and Homeland Security. Courtney Burgess, a close friend of both Diddy and Gene Deal, has just come forward and testified in front of a federal jury. Alleged subpoenas have been issued to anyone who was in contact with Diddy at the time of the crimes, and 8 video files on 11 different flash drives showing Diddy having intimate relations with minors have also been obtained by Homeland Security.
And those statements include descriptions of what the witness says he saw on those tapes. So I asked him about that, and he answered what he could, given the limitations imposed on him after testifying before the grand jury.
And them people are so worried about them tapes. And I'm not even going to lie, news lady, pure survival, news lady, you look like you was at one of Diddy Glover's freak off parties too. You look nervous. You look like you asked that man before you asked him, like, who all on them tapes? You look like you was trying to make sure you wasn't in there. Pure survival. You look like the Jane Doe that just came out. She looked like the Jane Doe. Remember how they said that the judge ordered that the Jane Doe had to come out? Pure survival said, look, it ain't that Park Ape looking motherfucker, Misha, pure survival. This is the real goddamn Jane Doe. She just trying to make sure she ain't on the tape. Pure survival.
Diddy having intimate relations with minors have also been obtained by Homeland Security.
And those statements include descriptions of what the witness says he saw on those tapes. So I asked him about that, and he answered what he could, given the limitations imposed on him after testifying.
I'm telling you, she looked like one of them white porn star ladies. Give me that black cock. I want that black cock right now. Give me that black cock, Diddy. Diddy, give me your black cock, your black cock, Diddy. She looked like she was doing that. Bible. I'm sorry, news lady. I'm just saying, you look like you would have been at the freak off parties too. Pierce our Bible. Salute to Stacy. Stacy Gloria just hit that motherfucker super chat again. She said, surviving the fact that Justin Bieber gave Odell sloppy toppy in the middle of the club. Pierce our Bible. I know it was terrible, Gloria, from what I heard, that boy had to go through that.
Showing Diddy having intimate relations with minors have also been obtained by Homeland Security.
And those statements include descriptions of what the witness says he saw on those tapes. So I asked him about that, and he answered what he could, given the limitations imposed on him after testifying before the grand jury. Out of those 8 videos, 8 celebrities, 6 men and 2 women, how many of those 8 celebrities were close to being underage or potentially underage?
2 males.
2 males. And of those 8 celebrities, how many of them were intoxicated or under the influence of...
This is going to be all speculation.
So it was 8 different celebrities that's on this freak off tape. All I'm going to tell y'all news people, y'all should have gave this motherfucker something to drink. Pierce our Bible. Y'all tell me that motherfucker don't look thirsty as hell on here.
Out of those 8 videos...
Look at his lips. His lips look dry as a motherfucker. Pierce our Bible. Y'all could have gave him something to drink. Y'all could have gave him a glass of water. You want some water? Pierce our Bible. Motherfucker was talking, sound like he was eating donuts or something was caught in his throat. Pierce our Bible. That motherfucker lips look... His shit looked dehydrated as a motherfucker. Pierce our Bible. Like he smoked 16 blunts before he went up there. Pierce our Bible. Talking slow as a motherfucker.
Given the limitations imposed on him after testifying before the grand jury. Out of those 8 videos, 8 celebrities, 6 men and 2 women, how many of those 8 celebrities were close to being underage or potentially underage?
2 males.
2 males. And of those 8 celebrities, how many of them were intoxicated or under the influence of...
This is going to be all speculation. I just want to preface it by he wouldn't know if
Appear
they
to be.
were. Right.
Sure.
Appear to
Let
be.
me rephrase
Right.
it.
Based on, yes.
Understand. Out of the 8 celebrities who were recorded having...
And you know what? I'm going to have to tell Courtney Burgess' lawyer something. Pierce our Bible. Pardon me, guys. I want to tell you something right now, and I'm going to be honest with you. I know that you, Courtney Burgess, lawyer, Pierce our Bible, and used to be Adriana English lawyer, Pierce our Bible. And I know her. I interviewed her before. I know she could be a handful during survival. You know what I'm saying? But to me, with you, ma'am, you probably was at a Diddy Glover's freak off tape. Just my opinion, Pierce our Bible. I know, I'm saying you probably. Don't try to sue me, but you look like one of Diddy Glover's freak off mermaids too. I'm not going to lie, Pierce our Bible. And you look like you a lawyer, but you definitely look like a hood chick, like Slash, you know what I mean? Trying to make it like you this super smart motherfucker, Pierce our Bible. No, you probably, one of your man probably a felon. I know you fuck with ex-convicts, Pierce our Bible. I can look right at you and tell you fuck with ex-convicts during survival. You know what I'm saying? Which is nothing wrong with that, Pierce our Bible. I got a goddamn felony myself. You know what I'm talking about? But I'm not gonna lie. She is a hood lawyer, and I know for a fact, Pierce our Bible, she probably used to strip, make it disappear, all kinds of shit. She's a very freaky girl, just in my opinion, Pierce our Bible. But let me get back to it.
Yes. Understand. Out of the 8 celebrities who were recorded having intimate relations with Sean Combs, how many of them appear to be either inebriated or intoxicated or under the influence?
All of them. All of them.
Out of those 8, how many appear to be potentially victimized? How many might have been victimizing?
I think all. To be honest, all.
Were victims
They victims.
or were perpetrating?
Victims.
They were.
So this dude right here, is saying, you know what I'm saying? This fat, bald head, Lion King looking motherfucker, the black burnt, Humpty Dumpty looking motherfucker over here, Pure Survival. He's saying that everybody that was on them freak off tapes, like even, everybody was inebriated. So when Diddy recorded people, they had no idea they was on camera and they had that freak off concoction in their system. And Justin Bieber, allegedly is one of them. We must pray for him to get better. The boy was rushed to the hospital, and y'all not gonna make me believe it ain't because that people are being revealed. And he has to reveal that he's on that tape. He knows it's coming out. Pure survival. I'd be stressed the fuck out too. Say it straight up.
Having intimate relations with Sean Combs, how many of them appear to be either inebriated or intoxicated or under the influence?
All of them. All of them.
Out of those 8, how many appear to be potentially victimized? How many might have been victimizing?
I think all. To be honest, all.
Were victims
They
or
victims.
were perpetrating?
Victims.
They were all 8 were victimized,
Yeah.
meaning this was happening to them and they were inebriated.
Right. Not knowing, I guess, how much proof it was in it, what they was doing.
And of those 8, how many seemed to be potentially minors?
2 to 3.
And it was 2 to 3 minors on the tape. Pure survival. But they said Justin was old and he's allegedly the motherfucking A-list celebrity. So these are the minors. This whole Diddy case is about to explode when all these celebrities got to come out. Y'all got to get them likes up. Smash that like button. We are praying for Justin Bieber. You ain't got to like that motherfucker for me, but like it because you want Justin to get better.
Must be 3.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage. These tapes are going to prove exactly what everyone in the industry has been speaking out about for years. Sean Diddy Combs abused minors and sexually exploited both Justin Bieber and Usher. This is how Usher grew his career. And when he realized that Diddy wanted Justin more, he started managing Justin to curry favors with the diddler. Gene Deal, a close ex-confidant of She and Diddy Combs, has spoken out about the conspiracy theory regarding Diddy's abuse of minors and signaled that there's more to the story than meets the eye.
A lot of people have been trying to drag Justin Bieber into this situation because there's a lot of suspect looking videos with Diddy and Bieber in it, and they're making a lot of allegations.
Same way they made.
And y'all know who this is. For the people that don't, this Diddy Glover's ex-bodyguard, Gene Deal. Shout out to Gene Deal and shout out to Gene Deal's what? Gene Deal's kneecaps. Gene Deal was one of the first people to come out and was exposing Diddy as well. Like how Jaguar Wright came out exposing Diddy and the whole industry, Pure Survival. Gene Deal, Diddy ex-bodyguard, and his kneecaps. You can't just say Gene Deal without shouting out Gene Deal's kneecaps. But he was talking about the fucking relationship between Diddy Glover and Justin Bieber. Pure survival. No, pure kneecap survival.
Allegations about Usher. When Usher was younger.
I mean, do you think that there's any credibility to these allegations?
When there's smoke, there's fire. Why would Diddy be tapping his kid in his chest to see if he wired? And asking him, are you wired? Why would he be confronting that kid? Why would Justin Bieber make a song about, what is it? I got smashed at a Diddy party or something like that?
Exactly. And do y'all remember in the summertime when Justin Bieber came out loving and hugged up, kissing with Jaden Smith, Pure Survival, when they were making out in public? Diddy Glover, before he got locked up, he went up and was searching Justin Bieber for a wire Pure survival. Because the feds went and asked Justin Bieber to testify against Diddy, but he didn't want to testify against Diddy because Diddy still has some sort of freak off hold on him ever since a kid. So Justin was just gonna keep the shit like just long as y'all keep me out of it, pure survival, I'm not testifying against Diddy. He gonna get his. I feel like Justin was going to let the Lord pay Diddy Glover back. You know what I mean? He just didn't want nothing to do with this shit, pure survival. But Diddy was checking that boy for a wire right before he got locked up. And Gene Dill's kneecaps just exposed that during survival. You know what I mean? Why would Gene Dill's kneecaps even bring that up? But that's a good point that Gene Dill's kneecaps just made. That Diddy was checking Justin Bieber for a wire. Pure survival.
Why would he be confronting that kid? Why would Justin Bieber make a song about, what is it? I got smashed at a Diddy party or something like that?
Hold on. What did Gene Dill's kneecap say again?
I mean, do you think that there's any credibility to these allegations?
When there's smoke, there's fire. Why would Diddy be tapping his kid in his chest to see if he wired? And asking him, are you wired? Why would he be confronting that kid? Why would Justin Bieber make a song about, what is it? I got smashed at a Diddy party or something like that? Why?
And y'all answer that question. The question that Gene Dill's kneecaps just asked y'all, why did Justin Bieber make a song and said, I got smashed out at a Diddy Glover's freak off party? And for any of the people that's new to my channel, Pure Bible, and y'all be wanting to know, why do he call Diddy Glover? Y'all probably wondering why I call him Diddy Glover. Because when Cassie first filed her lawsuit, Pure Bible, and Diddy was looking old as a motherfucker. He took a picture and he looked old. He looked like Danny Glover from motherfucking Lethal Weapon. He looked like Danny Glover. So I call him Diddy Glover. Pure survival. That's why I call him Diddy Glover.
Make a song about, what is it? I got smashed at a Diddy party or something like that? Why? There's reason behind all.
Okay, now Matthews just said, why you keep saying kneecaps? Okay, let me explain that to you, Matthews. Matthews, I was surviving Gene Dill's kneecaps. You know Stevie J, that's been taken up for Diddy Glover, Pure Survival? Stevie J said that Gene Dill had bad knees. Stevie J and Gene Dill was going back and forth. Me and Gene Dill had words before Pure Survival a couple times. We have a love-hate relationship. So I started making up, you know what I mean, the story, the name of surviving Gene Dill's kneecaps. So I made it a thing. So I'm surviving Gene Dill's kneecaps because Stevie J and his love and hip hop facial expressions and his thin ass mustache said that that Gene Dill's kneecaps that Gene Dill had bad knees. So I just started to survive Gene Dill's kneecaps. When Gene Dill started coming for me, I started to survive Gene Dill's kneecaps. That's why I say surviving Gene Dill's kneecaps.
Wired. And asking him, are you wired? Why would he be confronting that kid? Why would Justin Bieber make a song about, what is it? I got smashed at a Diddy party or something like that? Why? There's reason behind all this. So where there's smoke, there's fire, Cam. I wouldn't put it past it.
Yeah, Justin, he's been real quiet about this. I mean, I think like a lot of the other celebrities.
I was reading something, Cam, and the kid said after he went to Diddy camp, he started using drugs so heavy and was smashed every day.
Wow. So he said, Justin Bieber said that after he went to Diddy camp, he started doing drugs and alcohol and was smashed every day. Pure survival. This is Diddy Glover's ex-bodyguard. Gene Deal's kneecaps just said that. So if a kid go to motherfucking Diddy Glover's Diddy camp, and then now he becomes a drug addict and all that shit, pure survival, you know it was some wild shit he went through. Y'all gotta continue to smash that like button. We are praying for Justin Bieber.
He started using drugs so heavy and was
Yeah, Justin, he's been real quiet about this. I mean, I think like a lot of the other celebrities.
I was reading something, Cam, and the kid say after he went to Diddy camp, he started using drugs so heavy and was smashed every day. What would cause a kid who wanted to be an artist in the music business all of a sudden to start getting high and drinking and popping pills and smoking? What will cause a kid to do that?
And any of y'all can answer that question. What would cause a kid after going to Diddy camp, Diddy Glover's camp, to want to become a pill popper, a drug user, a cheek clapper, pure survival, having mental breakdowns? You know what I mean? Abuse. Somebody just said abuse. Shout out to you. That's what would cause a kid to want to do that. They was traumatized from whatever they saw at Diddy Glover's freak off camp. You heard Usher say he would never send his kid there during survival.
Yeah, Justin, he's been real quiet about this. I mean, I think like a lot of the other celebrities.
I was reading something, Cam, and the kid say after he went to Diddy camp, he started using drugs so heavy and was smashed every day. What would cause a kid who wanted to be an artist in the music business all of a sudden to start getting high and drinking and popping pills and smoking? What will cause a kid to do that?
I mean, usually trauma.
Or a Diddy party.
Usher himself has spoken out about the abuse he faced at the hands of Diddy. As a minor, Diddy made him do things that no minor should be involved in. And during Usher's time at Puffy Flavor Camp, Usher was exposed to sexual activities that he didn't understand.
Salute to Lady D. Just hit that super chat. This is pure survival, Lady D. Coming in the building, hitting that super chat. Smash that like button, guys. Thank you so much. This is just wow.
In Usher's own words, he was a 13-year-old, and Diddy should not have done what he did to him.
I moved to New York City, and I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp?
Yeah, that's what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's
In the 90s, do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgies.
Salute to Teresa Bullock in the building. Just hit that super chat. Send a player $20. This is pure survival, Teresa. Teresa, we over here praying for Justin Bieber. It is just wild what these people done went through in this goddamn industry. And we are praying for him. You know what I'm saying? Because the boy just mysteriously popped up in the hospital. Whether he got a headache, whether, like I said, if he having a stomach virus, prayers our Bible, ever since that girl had to reveal who she was, the Jane Doe during survival. The Jane Doe, once she had to reveal who she was, now the judge is saying that the celebrities that's on them freak off tapes, prayers our Bible, they got to reveal who they are, just like the people who suing Diddy have to reveal who they are. So in the weeks to come, we're going to find out who's on these tapes. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? And they already said, and it sounds like Justin Bieber is the A-list celebrity. That's just my opinion. I'm hearing Leonardo DiCaprio, pure survival, which is a very good one. You know what I'm saying? But they said that the celebrity is bigger than Diddy. Justin Bieber, to me, is way bigger than Diddy. Pure survival. You know what I'm talking about? Now, motherfucking Leonardo DiCaprio probably bigger than Diddy in white America, pure survival. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same kind of with Justin Bieber, but it's like, they said that you know what I mean, it's a younger celebrity, like motherfucking Leonardo DiCaprio, what, like 100 and something years old, Pierce our Bible. So I just know it's Justin Bieber and my motherfucking heart, Pierce our Bible. Why would he pass out and go into the hospital? Prayers for Justin.
Sexual is that he didn't understand. In Usher's own words, he was a 13-year-old, and Diddy should not have done what he did to him.
I moved to New York City, and I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp?
Yeah, that's what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
In the 90s, do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I mean, but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you saying?
I went there to see the lifestyle,
right?
And I saw it, and it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at.
He was 13 and he didn't know if he could indulge and understand what he was looking at. Pierce our Bible. You a 13-year-old kid and you seeing butt-naked men and butt-naked women just walking around. Pierce our Bible. I'm talking about long titties all the way to the ground where you can throw them over the shoulders. Then you got the fake titties, Pierce our Bible, just knocking shit over the counters and shit. Pierce our Bible. Butt-naked men, doodle and smell like doodle, 13 years old. And you knew this, Usher, and you still took motherfucking Justin Bieber over there. That's my only anger with you, Pierce our Bible. Salute to the lounge in the building. This is Pierce our Bible. I was over there I showed them your wreath.
You did?
Absolutely. And I showed them your arts and crafty work. Pierce our Bible. Hold on, come here. Calling me.
Uh-oh. It should still work though.
No, I know, but I hate when people do that. Look at it. Look at the spirit. Y'all see the spirit?
Hey.
Check out the spirit.
Hey, welcome, you guys. Welcome to the YouTube studio.
All right, listen. Are you praying for Justin Bieber to get well? He's in the hospital right now. Pierce our Bible.
Oh, yes, of course. You know, Justin Bieber been through a whole lot.
Yes.
A lot.
Yes, and Usher is full of crap for even taking him there.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, why would you take him knowing what he did to you? Why would you pass him on to the next person like that? Why would you, knowing that you were victimized by a person, why would you take another person to that same person? I don't understand that.
Especially Diddy Glover.
Yeah, Diddy Glover. You know, Diddy Glover is a mess, a hot mess.
A hot mess. Pierce our Bible. Let's get back to it now.
And Diddy should not have done what he did to him.
I moved to New York City, and I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp?
Yeah, that's what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
In the 90s, do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks.
Oh my God. God damn it. Lady D just hit that super chat again. Pierce our Bible. We got $55 in the goddamn super chat. Oh, Justin, look, we were praying for you, Justin. See, when y'all sending them super chats, I know Justin and his family and friends and shit see that I'm getting support over here, Pierce our Bible. So they're glad that I'm fucking doing this shit and highlighting the goddamn sick shit that he went through in the industry, Pierce our Bible. And the fact that I think that the judge, he shouldn't have to reveal who he is. You know what I'm saying? He shouldn't have to reveal. And Usher already said that Flavor Camp shit was sick. So he knew what was going on. You wouldn't even send your kids there. You was 13 years old. You shouldn't even have been around all that shit. Pierce our Bible.
Exposed to sexual activities that he didn't understand. In Usher's own words, he was a 13-year-old, and Diddy should not have done what he did to him.
I moved to New York City, and I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp?
Yeah, that's what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
In the 90s, do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I mean, but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you saying?
I went there to see the lifestyle,
right?
And I saw it, and it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
So nobody tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did.
Now you see, she said, so you saying nobody ain't come and try to clap your cheeks? And she ain't want to make Usher feel bad. So she said, so you're saying that ain't no women try to come up to you, approach you? And Usher was like, oh, I ain't saying that. And he was 13 years old. Like, that is wild.
Hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you
I
seeing?
went there to see the lifestyle,
Right.
and I saw it, and it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
So nobody tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place, and I didn't necessarily understand it.
Biggie Smalls was there.
Biggie Smalls was there. Lil' Kim, Craig Mack.
All these people are hanging around.
Yeah, man. Faith Evans, Jodeci, Mary.
Everybody was freaking off in this shit, guys. Y'all get those likes up to 600. We got to get those likes up to 600. This is pure survival. And one thing that this woman asked too, which I thought was good, where were your parents at? Why did Usher's mother allow this to go on? And Justin Bieber's mom, and she got a nerve to say Diddy never clapped her son's cheeks or never molested him. You know what I'm saying? Because she's worried that they're gonna lock her ass up. Yeah, I'm talking to you. What the hell is Justin Bieber's mom name again? Pure Survival. She lucky I forgot, but I do know her name. But she trying to take up for Diddy. No, you know what I'm saying. That's why this lady with this motherfucking oodles and noodle curly hair lady right here, Pure Survival. You know what I'm saying? She said that where was your mom at?
All these people are hanging around.
Yeah, man. Faith Evans, Jodeci, Mary J. Blige. They ain't know nothing about this. I was having a good time. You know what I mean?
And he admitted right there. He said that they didn't know about it. So your parents didn't even know. They didn't even care. They just dropped them off at Diddy Glover house. And like I was telling y'all, this is all the fake Jane Doe's fault. The fake goddamn Congo looking motherfucker. That girl Misha, Pure Bible. I told y'all she looked like Congo. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you already missed it. I've been tore her up, Pure Bible. I even tore up Adriana's lawyer, all of them. You know what I'm saying? Because it's her fault that Justin Bieber got to reveal himself. Pure Bible. If she didn't lie and say that she was the goddamn Jane Doe, if she didn't say that she was the Jane Doe, the judge would never order the fact that now people got to say who they are during survival.
Because the real Jane Doe was made by the judge because of what they were doing, basically to reveal her identity.
And Misha, I'm going to just tell you this right now. She's the one at first was sympathetic and was like, oh, Diddy's, other victims. She felt bad for you, Pure Bible. And she was like, look, this is the Jane Doe. This is the girl that was sitting in the couch. She is the one who took up for you, Misha, Pure Bible.
I did that first until I started hearing her stories. I just got off of my live. I went over the Misha story and her liar, pants on fire, and just started dissecting all of her lies. She's hijacking other people's trauma and situations just to capitalize off of it. That's just crazy to me.
And you can go to her channel. She right there in the chat, Pure Survival, at the lounge. You can go subscribe to her and hear her roasting the lounge and the whole thing about the real Jane Doe and the fake Jane Doe. But I'm just letting it be known. At first, she really believed in you. I looked at that girl and said, that's not the girl sitting on Diddy Glover's freak off lap. Pure Survival. She looked like she'd have been way too fucking heavy to be sitting on Diddy Glover's freak off lap. Pure Survival. And she was like, no, she was younger then. I said, I don't care. She looked like a goddamn gorilla. Diddy did nothing to that girl. Out of anybody, I'm like, she is a goddamn liar. Pure Survival. Liar, freak off, pants on fire.
Biggie Smalls was there.
Biggie Smalls was there. Lil' Kim, Craig Mack.
All these people are hanging around.
Yeah, man. Faith Evans, Jodeci, Mary J. Blige. They ain't know nothing about this. I was having a good time. You know what I mean?
Does he have you doing any chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean, does it keep you humble somewhat? Or are you just like, can you stay up till 4 a.m. with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
And do you have money? What's going on?
I mean, I had like per diem. I had like, like a living. Life. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
14 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to puffy camp?
Hell no.
Would you ever send your kids to puffy camp? And Usher said, hell no, during survival. So that lets it be known that it was horrible. A lot of that shit that was going on. You know what I mean? Like, prayers for Justin Bieber, guys. Like I said, the fact that this girl, y'all see this girl, I said she looked like a goddamn Congo. Pure Survival. How the hell you was gonna convince me that this girl is this girl right here? How in the fuck? She looked like she just jumped out the fucking water like a goddamn bear shark. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck did y'all mix this shit up? Pure survival. Look at her. Ew. That's all I thought when I saw her. Ew. But I said I can't do that because if she a real victim, pure survival, I have to be sympathetic. But when we found, I knew her story was, I said, hell no, pure survival. Lady G just hit that super chat again. Thank you so much. This is pure survival. Now that the goddamn Jane Liar though done sat there and got exposed and it really wasn't the real girl. Now everybody got to come out. And this A-list celebrity, guys, prayers for Justin Bieber. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly, the man was rushed to the hospital. I believe it's because of this. You know what I'm saying? And even if it's not, I'm praying for Justin Bieber's health because I know he went through a lot of shit mentally. Pure Survival. Oh, Taj just hit that super chat. This is Pure Survival. My ears are surviving freak off stories. Thanks, Mr. and Mr. Peterson. Mrs. Peterson, Pure Survival. We got $65 in the goddamn chat. We almost got $100 in that super chat. And I'm telling you right now, guys, this is definitely Justin Bieber, and he said that he's going to feel bad if this comes out, and I really, really hope that the judge don't make Justin have to reveal that it's him. Pure survival. Some people saying Leonardo DiCaprio, I think Justin Bieber.
Twist to Sean Diddy Combs' ongoing legal saga. An A-list celeb is reportedly embarrassed and horrified about the potential release of a Diddy freak-off sex tape that's allegedly being shopped around. The alleged sex tape was first alluded to by the former lawyer of Diddy's accuser, Adria English. Ariel Mitchell Kidd said she was contacted about the sale of one of the Diddy tapes, but didn't reveal who was in the video, but said Diddy and someone high profile could be seen in the sex tape. In a late September interview on News Nation's Banfield, Mitchell Kidd said she wouldn't reveal who the celeb was.
She wouldn't reveal who the celeb was, but now that the judge is issuing people to say who it is, prayers for Justin Bieber. Y'all got to continue to smash that like button. This is Pure Survival.
But said the tapes were leaking around Hollywood.
Mr. Combs was in the tape, and this other person is, I would venture to say, more high profile than Mr. Combs.
Really? Really? And you've seen it?
I've seen stills of the video.
According to an article in the New York Post, the video allegedly appears to show Combs having sex with a young male A-lister whose faces are both visible. In a return interview on News...
Salute to Peaches in the building. Just hit that super chat. This is Pure Survival. Peaches! Peaches, do you hear me? I appreciate you. But y'all see the A-list celebrity right there, man. This is wild. And they said the sex was consensual. That's why I believe Justin probably feel even more bad because it was done without his permission. Pure survival. He didn't know he was recorded, but they can't lock Diddy up and give him the R word because the tape, it was consensual. It looked like they liked it. Both of them liked it during survival. How the hell did that happen?
Mitchell Kidd said she wouldn't reveal who the celeb was, but said the tapes were leaking around Hollywood.
Mr. Combs was in the tape, and this other person is, I would venture to say, more high profile than Mr. Combs.
Really? Really? And you've seen it?
I've seen stills.
Salute to Tracy. Just hit that super chat. Just hit that cash app. Shout out to Tracy. I just seen you come across the screen. Pure survival. We in the building.
Mr. Combs was in the tape, and this other person is, I would venture to say, more high profile than Mr. Combs.
Really? Really? And you've seen it?
I've seen stills of the video.
According to an article in the New York Post, the video allegedly appears to show Combs having sex with a young male A-lister whose faces are both visible. In a return interview on News Nation's Banfield, Mitchell Kidd revealed one or two major news networks are in a bidding war for the footage.
The person who has the tape really doesn't want to shop it around. They really want to help and give it to wanted to directly sell it to that person, but it seems as if...
And I'm not going to let y'all try to convince me that she don't look like she could have been one of Diddy Glover's sex workers. This is just my look. Pure survival. This lawyer girl right here, she looked like she was at some of them freak-off parties, pure survival, making dinglings disappear, all kinds of shit, walk around with the bunny rabbit, motherfucking Playgirl bunny motherfucking outfit on, pure survival. Okay, well, she's a lawyer. I told y'all she's a hood lawyer, pure survival. She probably driving without a goddamn license right now. Pure Bible. But I'm not saying she's not a lawyer. It's all cool to do that. I know motherfuckers who do that. Pure Bible. But I'm not gonna act like this is no motherfucker. I know her kind. I know her from the neighborhood. Pure Bible. You know what I'm talking about? But this is crazy that they were able to sell these tapes. That they were able to just sell these tapes.
The person who has the tape really doesn't want to shop it around. They really want to help and give it to wanted to directly sell it to that person, but it seems as if they are going elsewhere. I believe we're sooner rather than later maybe finding out, unless that person comes and purchases the video.
With him and Diddy Glover, you know what I'm saying, making out whatever as adults, pure survival. Justin Bieber has time to go buy the tape before he got to put it out. But the judge said that they got to reveal themselves. So hopefully Justin Bieber can go to the Underground Freak Off Railroad or wherever Jaguar Wright was talking about, the underground place where they be selling these freak off tapes, pure survival. Justin got time to go buy the tape. So I hope he buys the tape because I don't want this to happen because Justin might mess around and, you know what I'm saying, end it all just from something like this being out there. You don't know how he, you know what I'm saying, like react to this, and I don't want him to do that. So hopefully Justin buys the tape before he got to expose who he is.
Really the goal of the people who have the video. They just, at this point, if that person doesn't want to purchase it, then it's going to go on the open market.
That A-lister, who is reportedly the subject of the tape, is now horrified the footage is being shopped around the media outlets, according to the star's inner circle. An insider told the Post it's triggering and a nightmare for the star. The insider said it feels like a betrayal and a violation, and it's causing a lot of issues. It brings up some really disturbing and bad memories.
Now, that's what they saying to Justin Bieber, which is the A-list star, I believe, saying that this shit brings up a lot of bad memories. He felt like he was betrayed years ago as a kid, pure survival, when he got taken advantage of then. And then for them to try to put this tape out now or make him have to say it's him, he feel like he being backstabbed and betrayed again. Prayers for Justin Bieber. Like I said, he's in the hospital right now. I hope he get well soon. I just believe, this is my opinion, that he's in the hospital ever since this shit happened with the lawyer making the Jane Doe come out and have to expose who they really are. So he knows it's almost time for who's on them sex tapes to come out during survival. My Instagram is Jamil Peterson, Mr. I Am Comedy. Follow me and I'll follow code survival.